Happy morning, my dear children. Let us we continue the surface chemistry lesson. Anyhow, today our learning object 2 is to learn about emulsion and also what are the applications of colloids. It's very, very important. Here, what is about the emulsion? One of the liquid is displaced into another liquid. That is called emulsion. Here are two types of emulsion. One is about oil in water. That is one emulsion. Water in oil. That is another emulsion. Okay. Next we have to discuss about that emulsification. Emulsifying agent. Next about that. What are the applications of colloids? Here the applications are very, very important. Here food, medicine, leather tanning, sewage disposal, coral precipitator, blue color of the sky. So these are purification of water, cleaning action of soap. So all very, very important. Try to learn our today lessons. Okay? Please all of you take note. We can discuss one by one. Dear children, today we are going to discuss about the emulsion. The previous we are discussing about the surface chemistry lesson, right? The surface chemistry lesson. And now we are discussing about the emulsion. Here, what is about the emulsion? Emulsion are colloidal solution in which a liquid is displaced into another liquid. One of the liquid is displaced into another liquid. Okay, what is about the emulsion? Emulsion are the colloidal solution. Okay, it is a what? A colloidal solution. Emulsion is one of the colloidal solution. One liquid is displaced into another liquid. Clear? So we can give one definition about that. Emulsion. Emulsion are the colloidal solution in which a liquid is displaced in another liquid. There are two types of emulsion. Two types of emulsion. Okay, two types of emulsion. One is about that oil in water. Oil in water. And another one is about that water in oil. These are the two types of emulsion. Okay, one is oil in water and another emulsion is water in oil. These are the two types of emulsion. Here the oil in water, we can say that oil, water, water. O refers to oil, W refers to water. Here water, oil. Okay, these are the two types of emulsion. Example about that. What are the examples? Means grease. That is example about the grease. There is water in oil. Greases are the emulsion in water in oil. Water in oil. This is about the water in oil emulsion. Here, and that is about that the water displaced in lubricated oil. Water is displaced in lubricated oil. Let us we discuss about the emulsification. This is one of the 2 mark question. Emulsification. Okay. Emulsification. What is about that? Emulsification. The process of preparation of emulsion by dispersal of one liquid in another liquid. One liquid, the dispersal of one liquid in another liquid. Okay, by the dispersal. Dispersal of one liquid in another liquid. is called emulsification. The process of preparation of emulsion by the dispersal of one liquid in another liquid. What is about the emulsification? One of the 2 mark important question. One of the 2 mark important question. Very important question. The process of preparation of emulsion by the dispersal of one liquid into another liquid is called emulsification. Here, a colloidal milk can be used as to mix the 2 liquid. Okay, we are mixing the 2 liquid. For what purpose means? To have a stable emulsion. A small amount of emulsifier or emulsification agent we are adding. Okay, that is called emulsification agent. Here, a small amount of one substance we are adding. That's we are saying that emulsifier or emulsification. Okay, that means to mixing the 2 liquid. For mixing the 2 emulsion of 2 liquid. For mixing, we are adding small substance. That is called the emulsification agent. Okay, there are several types of emulsifier. We know some of the several types. That means one of the important point is about the most of the hydrophilic colloids. Hydrophilic. We can be say about that. God, we are using about the lyophilic colloids. Okay, not hydrophilic. One of the lyophilic colloids. Lyophilic colloids means solvent head. Okay. Lyophilic colloids. Solvent heating. Okay. Solvent heating colloids. Here, the lyophilic colloids also act as an emulsifier. Okay, emulsifier. For example, glue. Gelatin, these are the examples. And also the long chain compounds with the polar group like soaps and sulfuric acid. Soaps, RCOH, okay, RCOONA. So these are the long fatty acids. Okay, here, sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid means SO3H or SO3. Sulfuric acid. These are a long chain compound with polar groups like soap and sulfuric acid. And also we are taking some of the insoluble powders like clay, lamp black. Don't forget that clay and lamp black. Clay and lamp black. Okay. Clay and lamp black also some emulsifier. Okay. These are the some about the emulsification. Next about that. Identification of the types of emulsion. How can we identify the types of emulsion? Some of the types. How can you identify the types of emulsion? Types of emulsion. Here, 2 types of emulsion can be identified. Some of the following tests. 2 types of emulsion. Okay, 2 types of emulsion. The first we are taking about the dye test. Dye test. Here, a small quantity, a small amount of dye is soluble in oil. Okay, a small amount of dye soluble in oil is added to the emulsion. Okay, a small amount of dye. We are taking some dye test. Okay, dye is soluble in oil is added to the emulsion. Now the emulsion is shaken well. Here the aqueous emulsion will not take the color. The aqueous emulsion will not take the color, whereas oily emulsion will take up the color of the dye. So we are using the dye test. Okay, about the dye. Here the emulsion, a small amount of dye soluble in oil is added to the emulsion. The emulsion is shaken well. Here the 2 processes going on. One is the aqueous emulsion will not take the color. Aqueous emulsion. will not take the color. Aqueous emulsion will not take the color, but oily emulsion, oily, will take up the color of the dye. So we are using dye test here. So a small amount of dye soluble in oil is added to the emulsion. The emulsion is shaken well. The aqueous emulsion will not take the color, whereas the oily emulsion will take up the color of the dye. This is we are using about the dye test. Second one is about that the viscosity test. Okay. The second point, viscosity. Viscosity test. Here, the viscosity of an emulsion is determined by experiment. Here, the viscosity of the emulsion is determined by experiment. Oily emulsion will have higher value than aqueous emulsion. One word question. Please underline the line. Very, very important point about that. One word question. Oily emulsion will have higher value. Higher value. Okay. Oily emulsion will have the higher value than aqueous emulsion. Okay. Oily emulsion will have higher value than the aqueous emulsion. Okay. This is about the viscosity. Don't forget that the viscosity of the emulsion is determined by experiment. The viscosity of the emulsion is determined by experiment. Oily emulsion have higher value than aqueous emulsion. Okay. Next about the conductivity. Okay. Next we are having the next identification there. Conductivity. Conductivity test. Okay. Here the conductivity of an aqueous emulsion are always higher than oily emulsion. Conductivity, don't forget about the conductivity. The conductivity of aqueous emulsion is always higher than oily emulsion. Okay? These are the 3 points, and also I think that about one more point about the spreading test. Spreading test. Here, oily emulsion spread readily than aqueous emulsion. Oily emulsion spread readily than aqueous emulsion. That is about the one mark. Don't forget that. When spread on the only surface. Okay, only on the surface, because we are learning about the surface phenomenon. Okay. Next about that de-emulsification. It's a very, very important point about the de-emulsification. The de-emulsification is also one of the 2 mark questions. De-emulsification. One of the important 2 mark question. De-emulsification. Here, what is the purpose here means to separate into 2 layers. De-emulsification, emulsion can be separated into 2 layers. Separation of 2 layers. What is about the de-emulsification? Here the emulsion can be separated into 2 layers. That process is called de-emulsification. Okay, one of the 2 mark question. Here, what are the techniques? What are the de-emulsification techniques? various de-emulsification technique, that is 3-mark question. Try to learn at least 3 or 4 points. Okay, what are the various techniques? What are the various techniques? I think that we have more than 9 points. Okay, try to learn at least 5 points. Okay, try to learn. First one is about that distilling of one component. Okay, distilling of one component. Distilling of one component. Second point is about the addition of electrolyte. Here, addition of electrolyte to destroy the charge. To destroy the charge. Okay, what is the first point? Distilling of one component. Addition of electrolyte to destroy the charge. Next one is third point is destroying the emulsifier using chemical methods. At least you should be learn about the 3 points. Okay, try to learn the 3 points. Okay, this is I think the 9 point. What is the first point? Distilling of one component. Second one is the addition of an electrolyte to destroy the charge. Third one is destroying the emulsifier using the chemical method. The fourth one point is using solvent extraction. Solvent extraction to remove one component. Okay, using solvent extraction. Already I told you about that solvent extraction. The solvent extraction to remove one component. Next point is by freezing one component. Applying centrifugal force. Okay. Next about using ultrasonic waves. Heat high pressure. Adding dehydrating agent for water in oil. Okay. Anyhow, at least you should be learn 6 points. Okay. What is the first point? Distilling of one component. Addition of electrolyte to destroy the charge. Destroying the emulsifier using chemical method. Using solvent extraction to remove one component. Freezing one of the component by applying centrifugal force. Okay, we are using ultrasonic waves, heating at high pressure. Okay, by adding dehydration agent for oil in the water type. Okay, anyhow, these are some of the various de-emulsification techniques. Next, we have to discuss about the inversion of phase. What is about the inversion of phase? That is the change of one into other form. One form into another form. That is water in oil or oil into water. Okay. We are changing one form into another form. Okay. Inversion of phase. Inversion of phase. Here, change of water in oil. Okay, the change of water in oil into oil in water. emulsion is called inversion of phase. This is one of the important 2-mark questions. What is inversion of phase? The change of water in oil emulsion into oil in water emulsion is called inversion of phase. Okay, here we are using one of the agent that is called calcium chloride and also aluminum chloride. We are using one of the emulsifier, that is calcium chloride. What is the formula for calcium chloride? CaCl2, calcium chloride, and also aluminum chloride, AlCl2. Here we are using by adding this one. Here oil in water emulsion containing potassium soap. Okay, oil in water emulsion containing potassium soap, potassium. It is RCOOK. We can take this one, RCOOK. Okay, potassium salt of. Okay, here oil in water emulsion containing potassium soap. As emulsifying agent can be converted into water in oil emulsion by adding calcium chloride and aluminum chloride. Okay. Oil in water emulsion containing potassium soap as emulsifying agent, it can be converted into water in oil. Oil in water emulsion can be converted into water in oil emulsion by we are adding one of the salt is called calcium chloride or aluminum chloride. This is about the inversion of phase. Okay, inversion of phase. Okay. Next. As per our surface chemistry, one of the important point is application. What are the applications of colloids? The important point. Okay, important question. What are the applications of colloids? Various applications. What are the various applications of colloids? I think that they have about the 9 points. Okay, 9 points we have to discuss. One is about the food application, medicine application, industrial application. Industrial application means we are using water purification, cleaning action of soap, that is washing, hardening of leather, that is leather tanning, rubber industries, sewage disposal, cortical precipitator, tyndall effect, that is a blue color of sky, formation of delta, and also analytical applications. Here we have to discuss, at least you should be learn about the 5 points. Okay, try to learn the 5 points, especially for the medicine. Medicine is very important, medicine. And about the tanning of leather, it's a very important medicine, tanning of leather. And about the cortical precipitator, the sewage disposal. These are the important for the 2-mark question. Okay, try to learn this important point. Here, our human body. Okay, our human body also containing numerous colloidal solution. Okay, numerous colloidal solution. For example, blood in our body, protoplasm of plant, animal cell, and fat in our intestine. These are all in the form of emulsion. Okay? These are in the form of emulsion. What are the important points? Blood in our body. Blood in our body. Protoplasma of plants and animal cell. Next about the fat in our intestine. These are all in the form of emulsion. These are all in the form of what? Emulsion. Clear? Anyhow, the first one application is about the food. Okay, our eating food. That is milk, cream, butter. These are all the colloidal form. Okay, food. Food means we are taking as milk, cream, butter, etc. These are all in the form of colloidal form. Colloidal form. Okay. Next one is about the medicine. Don't forget to learn the medicine. Try to learn medicine. Medicine is a compulsory one-word question and also 2-mark question. Medicine. Here our antibodies such as penicillin and streptomycin are produced in a colloidal form for some injection, some suitable injection. Don't forget to learn about the colloidal gold. Okay, colloidal gold and colloidal calcium are used as the tonics. Okay, for the medicine, don't forget to learn colloidal gold and colloidal calcium are used as the tonic. Okay, and about the milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia. What is about the milk of magnesia? We are saying the magnesium hydroxide. Okay, magnesium hydroxide for our stomach disorder. Okay, stomach trouble. Okay, stomach trouble. About the medicine. Okay. Next about the argiol. Argiol is used as a eye lotion. So very important. Try to learn the medicine. Okay, try to learn, please, all of you, for the one-word question about the medicine. Okay, here colloidal gold and colloidal calcium. Okay, are used as tonics. Okay, and milk of magnesia. We are saying that magnesium hydroxide are used for stomach troubles. Okay. Next about the argiol is used as the eye lotion. Silver salt is protected by gelatin. Is known as argiol. Is used as a eye lotion. Okay. Next about the industries purpose. Then we are saying about the water purification. The third one is about the industry. One is the water purification. Okay. Okay, here water purification means some of the water, maybe river water or something water, it is unfit for drinking purpose. Am I right? Because it has some unwanted impurities. Okay, anyhow, we are adding some alum, maybe some alum, potash alum, whatever alum. We are adding here. The purification of drinking water is activated by coagulation of suspended impurities in water using alum containing aluminium. Okay, aluminium plus. Okay, we are by using water purification because the microorganisms are killed in such a way by using their potash alum. So here it is also one of the very good applications, the purification of water. Next one is about the washing purpose. Oh, there is a washing purpose. Okay. Here we are having cleaning action of soap. Cleaning action of soap due to the formation of emulsion of soap molecules with dirt and grease. Because our cloth also having some dirty and also grease. Am I right? So because of the soap, a cleaning action of soap is due to the formation of emulsion of soap molecules with dirt and grease. The next one is about that very, very important tanning leather. Leather tanning. Tanning of leather. Here, so very important about the tanning of leather. I already told you about the tanning. Here, skin and hides are protein containing positively charged particles. Here, skin and hides are protein containing positively charged particles. We should be add one of the negative particles. Okay, negative. That means we are using one of the chromium salt. Okay, here we are applying the negative charged particles. That's the mutual coagulation is take place. Am I right? Which are coagulated by addition of tannin. Don't forget tannin. Okay, to give the hardening of leather. Tannin. Okay, because the tannin contains negatively charged. Here skin. Okay, skin. It containing positive charge. Okay. Here containing negative charge. This one both undergoes coagulation takes place. Okay, mutual coagulation. Okay. So what happened? Here the harden of leather for this application. Here tannin. Here which salt is used means chromium salt. Chromium. Here, chromium salt we are using for the tannin purpose. Okay, so these are the applications. Next about that, rubber industry. Okay, rubber industry for the latex. All of you know about the latex. Am I right? Here, for making tire, tubes, etc. Okay, by means of rubber industries. Rubber industry is for making tires and tubes. Okay, latex is the emulsion of natural rubber with negative particles. Here the latex is the emulsion of natural rubber with negative particles. We have to heat the rubber with sulfur. Vulcanizing rubbers are produced, which can be made tires, tubes, etc. Okay. Next about the sewage disposal. Okay. Next application is sewage. Here we have sewage disposal means we are making manure. For the agricultural field, okay, manure we are making. Here, the sewage containing certain mud waste dispersed in water. The sewage containing mud, some wastes dispersed in water. When we are passage of electric current, deposit the waste material which can be used as a manure. Okay, that is about the sewage disposal. Okay. Next about the very important question is about the quartal precipitator. Okay. Here, quartal precipitator is very, very important. The reason is for the purification of air. Okay, the purification of air. Purification of air from smoke. Okay, from we can be say some from carbon particles. Carbon particles. Because the smoke containing a number of carbon particles. Am I right? So we need a fresh air. So the air must be purified because the air is air having some contaminated by undesirables such as air, for sulfur dioxide, carbon particles, etc. Am I right? So it is unfit for our breathing purpose. Okay, so the air must be purified. Okay, that process we are using a cortical precipitator. How it is applied? Here, the air having some carbon dust is solidified by cortical precipitator. We are applying a high potential difference about, don't forget that 50,000 volt we are using. How much 1000 volt? 50,000 volt. Here high potential we are applying here. Here the charge of the carbon is neutralized and solidified. The air having some carbon particles. Now it is neutralized and solidified. Thus we can get a pure air. Okay, that is about the cortical precipitator. Next about the formation of delta. Okay, the formation of delta. This is also the seawater. The seawater and river water meeting some area. Am I right? Formation of delta. Here, the seawater and river water coagulate. Here, the seawater having electrolyte. I mean, right? Sodium chloride. The electrolyte in seawater and river water coagulate the solid particles. The solid particles are present in the running water. That is river water. Okay. So the river water having some solid particles. The solid particles is floating on the river water. Okay. Anyhow, the river water meets to the sea water. Therefore, the sea water contains a number of electrolytes. Okay, here having a number of electrolytes. The electrolyte in sea and river water, the mutual coagulation takes place. That is, coagulate the solid particles in the river water and their intersection. So the earth become a fertile land. Don't forget that. Fertile land. The earth become fertile. Okay. Next about the last application is about the analytical application. Here the qualitative and quantitative analysis are based on the various properties of colloids. Don't forget here the applications of colloids. It's a very important question. For each lesson, try to learn the application. What is the applications of lesson? Here, surface chemistry. One of the very good application, the various applications of colloids. Don't forget the first one is about the food. What is about the food? The food that means milk, green, butter. Okay, these are all present in the colloidal form. Okay, about the food. Next about the medicine. It's a very important question about the medicine. Here, the colloidal gold and colloidal calcium. Here we are using as a tonic. Okay. Next about the milk of magnesia. There is magnesium hydroxide is used for the stomach disorder. Okay. Then about the argiol is used as a eye lotion. Okay. This is very important about the medicine. The next one is about that water purification in industrial level. Water purification. Some of the water is unfit for drinking purpose. Am I right? Some of the water it is unfit for drinking purpose. So here adding some alum. So it will be kill the impurities. It will be kill the microorganism which is present in the water. Okay, that means the water is activated by coagulation by the suspended impurities in water using alum. Okay. Anyhow, next one is about that washing. Washing means that the cleaning action of soap. Okay, cleaning action of soap. The soap molecules will be clean the dirt and grease. Okay, Next about the tanning of leather. Tanning here, the skin and hide contain what? Positive charge. Here we are applying tannin, that means chromium salt we are applying here. So it contains a negatively charge, positive and negative charge applying, so their coagulation takes place. So the leather is hardening due to the time, it can be used for certain purpose. Next one is about the rubber industry. Rubber industry is about that latex. Okay, it is used for making tires and tube. Sewage disposal for making manure, and cortal precipitator for the purification of air from carbon particles. Next about the one of the very important application is about the Tyndall effect. Okay, don't forget to learn the Tyndall effect, about the blue color of sky. Okay, the blue color of sky in nature due to the Tyndall effect. Okay, effect in air particles, blue color of sky. The blue color of sky in nature is due to which effect? Tyndall. Tyndall effect of air particles. Next about the formation of delta. Okay. Next about the analytical application. These are the very important point. Anyhow, today assignment, I am giving the assignment. Write any 5 applications of colloids. Okay, write any 5 applications. Write any 5 applications of colloids. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Have a nice day.